My legs are absolutely toast. Ugh. At some point, I gotta determine if this is a terrible idea. You read the title. I'm gonna see how far I can walk in 24 hours. But why? Number one, to test myself. I would consider myself to be fairly weak-minded. And what I mean by that is there are people who, no matter how much pain they're in, and no matter how hurt they are and how tired they are, they will just keep moving. These people can push past the barriers of their mind to achieve physical performance. Not me. I, on the other hand, stop in pain as well. Great pain. I would love to be able to remove that mental barrier when needed. I feel like walking for 24 hours is something that will hurt like hell, but I can continue to do it, which will help me push past those mental barriers. 2, to learn. It's really easy to get stuck in a mental rut, but just walking for 24 hours is so different than my normal routine that I'll have totally different things on my mind. I get to walk from downtown city to rural farmland and see what that transition is like. I'll get to experience an entire night. There's a lot to learn on this, and I don't really know what to expect. And that's exciting. And 3, because YouTube. It sounds like a great video idea. I do something dumb and you get to watch. And you don't have to do it yourself. I mean, that's fundamentally what I do. I do dumb stuff and you watch. I'm a bit of a sellout just like you guys. I want views and it's a great video idea. At least I think. Anyways, let's go over the plan. Carry the 3. I'm going to go south. That's the plan. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna bring stuff, like water and food, but yeah, the plan really is as simple as just walk south. Anyways, I'm gonna pack up all this stuff, take a nap since I'll be sleeping for 24 hours, and then get started right now. Okay. Here we go. I got my timer set, and I've sort of roughly plotted out a route. Walkable, mostly avoid like highways and, you know, be safe and whatnot. Yeah, we have done now a block. Oh my God. Hey, what's up, squirrel? Right now, my emotion is bliss and happiness. Hi. It's fun walking with the camera because then people are like, what the f is this guy doing? Hi, doggies. Hey. Hey, doggy. Look at all these cute dogs. Oh, hey, babies. Okay. We're entering the city. Okay. Honestly, it's a gorgeous time to be passing this. And so many doggies. So far, I'm having a great time. My legs feel great. It's just, I don't know, I'm appreciating different things. Like, normally I wouldn't, I was just talking about being appreciative and I'm reminded of the fragility of life. Ooh, that's exciting. I really am gonna walk through like a totally diverse grouping of population. People that live here, they live entirely in this atmosphere, which is an hour-and-a-half walk from my house, which is a totally different experience. There's constant noise, there's constant stimulation. I mean, everything, there's so much to look at. In the neighborhood I live in, it's like middle-class families, and this is just such a different life. I would love to experience it, but I have too much stuff. That's where they had the Derek Chauvin trial. Just a little bit of history right there. I mean, now I'm thinking about civil rights when earlier I was thinking about should I fry a PB&J and how good would that be? Brutalist architecture. It's the only building downtown that I have no idea why it's like that. It's like if Teen Titans was shitty. Look how pretty this is. I had no idea this was here. I didn't know this place existed. and it's just gorgeous. If I wasn't on this walk, I would end up, I'd just be at my desk, clickety-clacking away like I always do, thinking about work. Why am I so sentimental right now? I'm just like thinking about things in such like a positive manner. So now we're exiting the downtown area. The average income in this area and down is going to get lower and lower for a while. And so I'm gonna see some change as I walk through it for sure. And the first change I'm seeing is litter. You can see when people are more preoccupied with other facets of their life, like making a living, you can see how that results in them taking less care of the other aspects of their life because they've got enough to worry about on their own. I don't blame people who have less for not taking care of those aspects. Because what are you supposed to do? You got enough to think about. That being said, don't litter. It's easy enough to leave it in your car or put it in your pocket. Black squirrel! Look at him. I was on a don't litter and wealth inequality sort of talk, and then I was literally said squirrel. I don't know. That's part of the joy of this walk, I suppose. Somebody stepped in concrete there with Air Force Ones. Bummer. Squished PB&Js. That's the way. I feel like this would be really good fried, actually. I'm gonna have to do that when I go home. How's it going? That's so much fun. Half the people are just looking at you like you're a f***ing weirdo. The other half are looking at you like you're a f***ing weirdo. 2-hour mark. My legs still feel pretty good. I can feel a little bit of tightness, a tiny bit of tightness, like 5% tightness, so nothing. And I've walked a little over 6 miles. I think I've got like an hour before last light. Whoa, that was exciting. Illegal Yui. Woo! Ooh, Lamborghini. That's neat. We're in Uptown. So this is bars and clubs and stores and homeless people. So it's like a weird sort of cross between, people having a good time and then people really suffering. Oh my God, get a muffler. Like I passed this homeless guy who was just mumbling to himself about Samsungs. And he was young. And it was pretty sad. It felt weird to be vlogging next to a guy who was going through genuine hardship. It's definitely weird. But I hope that those people get help. Support your homeless shelters and homeless causes near you because those people need it. And don't ignore them. I mean, imagine being surrounded by people every day and they go out of their way to avoid eye contact with you because they don't want to look at you. You must not feel like a person. And that to me is the worst part of homelessness. Pay attention to them. Say hi. Even if you have nothing to give them, I think it takes the courage to do that and not ignore somebody because that's really important. But yeah, Party City, huh? That is literally the area with the most bars and sort of like the happening, other than maybe downtown, that's like the happening spot in Minneapolis, so. Fun, huh? Hey, doggy. Our next stop is actually like a very well-off neighborhood again. So we're going through a poorer area. It's gonna go from this to this. Half an hour to walk from multi-family homes worth less than half of these. Meow. 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 Hello. 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 Okay, gotta keep going. Thank you, Black Cat. Hour 3. This is gonna be a long time. That's occurring to me now. We've walked, I don't know if you can see that, 20,000 steps. That's where I came from. I was thinking, because that's what I've been doing. The reason nobody walks for 24 hours is because it accomplishes literally nothing. And that's why it's interesting. Like, exerting this much energy and this much time into something utterly fruitless. The knees are starting to hurt. 14 miles. This is just like a one of those districts where it's just all office and warehouse. This is the type of place that you like if you live in the area and you're like in high school and you want to make out with your girlfriend and you can't do it at home because your parents wouldn't let you. Not that this is from experience or anything, but you find a parking lot like this. See, like them. Those headlights over there. They're probably making out. Train tracks. I feel blisters forming on every toe and the balls of my feet. So I have a feeling by the time that I'm done, my feet will be in absolutely horrible shape. It's been 17 miles now, and I'm starting to have less fun. See, it's getting chilly, you can see your breath. See that? Exciting. It's time to eat again and refuel on my my electrolyte caffeine drink. Whew. Oh, there's a sidewalk, check that out. That's new. I have officially decided to slow pace. 41,000 steps. Oh,
How long you been walking?
Since about 4.
You want to quit and come home and sleep?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay. I'll see you in a bit, Ma.
bye-bye.
Bye. Mom's concerned. There's Ma. Oh. Woo.
Get your drink out.
Mom's all business. 2 more minutes, take a stretch break. She gave me pain meds. Woo! Bye, Ma. Thanks for the pit stop. My legs feel so much better now. That stretching there, so good. Yep, now for the worst part. It's midnight. This is gonna be this sucks, but I'm learning how to deal with it. It's just so long. Like, it's only been 7.5 hours. Like, that's a third. And that's a lot of it, but man, it's not all. 24 hours is like forever. You know, you don't realize how much you appreciate light until you're just in the woods alone without any light. That train is just blasting. I made it off the spooky trail. Genuinely spooky. Like, it felt a little unrestful at times. And then I was like, be a man. And then I was like, but men can feel. And I was like, be a man. I was like, no. Can you tell I'm getting tired? Is this right? Okay, I gotta get directions because I might be getting lost. Good night. Hey, it's me again. God, my knees. My knees are actually okay. This is, you know, I make a fool of myself. So that way, you can watch a video at lunch. It's 1 a.m., by the way. It's just very peaceful right now. And pain meds have done a wonder on my legs. We were pretty negative for a while. And I did not take many videos during that because I was like, I gotta conserve battery. Right now, we're back up to a positive place. I've got a quick update. I think one of the blisters on my right foot has burst. This is gross. It's almost like I'm in wet socks. Not phenomenal news, given the fact that I'm not quite yet halfway. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. These houses are all the same. I mean, these decks are all the same. The windows are all the same. Just a slight variation of color to make it yours. If I just turn off my light, look at this. Freaking dark here. It's making me uncomfortable, you know? 4 more hours of this, so, yeah. What's up? I was hungry, so I just stopped for 10 minutes at this corner and just pounded snacks for 10 minutes in silence. But that felt very like survival. I was like, pound snacks, fuel, please. If you can't tell, the pace has slowed dramatically. Last I checked, I was like 30 plus miles in. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It is 3:30. How exciting. Oh, how weird. Why did I? Oh, man. My legs. I do need to give them a break. So I'm gonna be giving them a break soon here. Pain. Yeah, it's Subway. My legs are toast at the moment. It's 4 o'clock. Can you even see that? I have taken a 15-minute break and a 10-minute break in the last almost 12 hours. I'm having a great time, actually. This sitting thing is just... Because my legs are f***ing shit. It's been 20 minutes, and I feel like garbage. Not like sick or anything, but just unhappy. There's a sprinkler over there. This sprinkler is just not moved. It is not spraying. It is just dumping water on one patch of grass and making a splashing noise. Oh my god. It's cold. It's wet. It's damp. It's cold. I'm wearing my winter puffy and still a bit cold. Like, it might get to a point where I'm like finding a place that's open because of exposure. Like, I want to like get inside, get some warmth, take the body temp back up. I'm doing okay. Thank God I brought this puffy. I don't care if I'm not walking this whole time. This is hard. I'm gonna make it as much as I can. Do I look cozy? I'm moving now again because just gotta keep the blood moving. It's cold. I can keep moving until the sun comes up, which is good, but the problem is my legs are just about stuck in a locked angle. At some point, I gotta determine if this is a terrible idea. And then maybe when it's warmer, I'll find like a nice little place to take a nap or something. Now we're outside of McDonald's. Basically, I made the decision here, business decision, that I'm not gonna progress until it gets warmer, just in case I get out there, because once I leave this McDonald's, it's just farms. There's nothing but farms. And I'm not going to leave a place where I can get warm. Just straight up, I'm not gonna risk exposure. That's something that a lot of people don't realize, is it doesn't have to be super cold to begin to have hypothermia. I've just been outside this whole time and my pace is slowed, right? So I'm getting less blood circulation. No risks. No risks. It's not worth it for a video, but we will keep going at some point here. I'm loving it. Okay. So I slept outside the McDonald's because it was sort of a fail-safe. If I got too cold, I could ask to be let in or whatnot, or maybe get a coffee or something. Anyways, she comes out and wakes me up, and I'm like, they're gonna ask me to leave. And they did not ask me to leave. And she brings me this coffee, and she's like concerned for me. And she's like, I hope he's okay. And didn't even ask me to leave. She was like, watch out for police. You can stay if you need. And she was just trying to make sure that I was okay. And like, I'm just being a dumbass. I tried to pay for it, but she just wouldn't accept it. I don't know if she knew. I don't know. Sweetest lady ever. And people are good. Not everybody maybe, but I like to have an optimistic standpoint. And people are good. Anyways, yeah, so sun's rising now, and I'm gonna take a poop in that holiday. Woohoo! Look at this. You know, I'm not excited to walk another 9 hours, or, you know, whatever of that I end up walking, but man. That right there might be worth it. Hello? Ooh, woo! It's the 16-hour check-in. Last I checked, I've walked 36 or 37 miles, and it hurts. I'm kind of satisfied with wherever I end up. My legs are absolutely toast. I haven't given an update in the last several hours because, I mean, everything looks the same. It's been interesting to see what the people out here value more, right? There's still litter, but I don't think it's a preoccupied thing. I think it's a don't care thing. I think people are out here just doing what they want, and that's the privilege of this land. Is, I mean, you get to do what you want. There's just nobody out here to tell you no. You give up proximity, you give up a population of people, you give up some opportunity. But what you get is a lot more say over your actions. And to a lot of people, like these guys, it's just really valuable. And it's so interesting, like when you're thinking about policy and politics, trying to create, even just on this walk, I can only imagine how hard it would be to create policy that pleases this guy and the people living downtown. They all have such different wants and priorities and prerogatives. It must be just about impossible. I don't know, it's been interesting to watch it, because this is all stuff that I've known and sort of conceptualized for a long time, but literally walking through it, you have so much time in each spot. My legs are gonna be absolute units! Units! I've been sitting on these fiber optic cable boxes to catch breaks, and I'm starting to doubt that I'll make it. My shins hurt, like, and you know, it might be like a micro fracture situation, and so I'm not sure what I should do about it. Like, I really want to finish, but if it's gonna injure my shins, which is a genuine possibility, am I in for that? That I've done 45 miles, but man, it's the last ones are just, this is all the same on both sides. I'm beginning to hate it, and don't do this. Look how fast cars are. You know, it sucks, but I think I have to just call it here. And It's tough because I'm a bit before my 24 hours. I did basically hit 100,000 steps though. Oh my God. I mean, my shins, man. My shins feel horrible. Like, I'm pretty sure it's hairline fractures. As I was walking, I weighed it, you know, because I think it'd make a better video if I made it to my goal. But I mean, the reality of it is I'm not willing to sacrifice any form of long-term, even if it's, you know, not that long of term. I'm not willing to sacrifice any of that for 5 extra miles. I'm coming just barely short. You know, I actually don't feel too bad about it. Ooh. Also, I do feel a little bit like vomiting. I have put my body under tremendous duress and still made it, I think 47 miles, or 46 or 47 miles. It sucks, but I'm proud of myself. While I didn't hit the numbers I was going for, I came away with everything else. I pushed myself until my body said no. Pushing myself to the point of feeling like I'm about to vomit and my shins are just dying. I'm proud of myself. Oh my God. Ow. I haven't moved in a minute. Let's recap what I learned. I had a deep dive into socioeconomic changes that occur between neighborhoods. I got to experience kindness from strangers. I got to say hi to lots of doggies. I got to push myself as far as I could physically. I got to experience almost the most alone I've ever felt, just walking through a dark forest alone at like 3 a.m. I did something unique, and you got to watch me be an idiot. You got to watch me suffer, and trust me, it was suffering. Yay! I am glad that I did it, and I am super glad that it's over. Anyways, while I wait to get picked up, that's it. Don't do this. Bye. I'm not faking this, by the way. This is how I'm walking right now.
I freaking believe you.
I love cars.